Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Toronto, Ontario, Canada for the final stop before WEDF Unforgiven. This is Frank Dahl, alongside C. Carter, and what a main event we have for you tonight is R-Truth will challenge Dolph Ziggler for the WEDF Championship.
That's going to be a big matchup, Frank Dahl. Let's see if R-Truth has a golden opportunity of making that cash-in worthwhile for him tonight.
That's right, R-Truth could potentially have two opportunities to win the WEDF Championship.
Oh, boy. Well, this man made a huge statement at Malik Brown's expense last episode.
That's right, he did. And Joshua Bishop is set to take on Seth Rollins in Bishop's first match since Summerfest when he obliterated Shawn Michaels. This is considered maybe a tune-up match for the main attraction.
Man, I tell you what, Joshua Bishop is going to make his way down here. Joshua Bishop wants to send a message to Malik Brown. Let Malik Brown know that he is in for a major fight for his life at Unforgiven.
And listen to the crowd ovation for Joshua Bishop.
I think you can say that to the sun. They know that Joshua Bishop, they can't stand Joshua Bishop, because Joshua Bishop ain't going to suck up to anyone.
That is correct. And you know, Joshua Bishop will be facing Malik Brown in a steel cage match at Unforgiven. And the winner will become the number one contender for the WEDF Championship. But who knows if Malik Brown is going to be at 100% going into Unforgiven after Bishop dropped him on his head with a magnum opus.
I'll tell you what, see, this is DDP's fault, Frank Dahl. DDP decided to award Joshua Bishop. Instead of having Joshua Bishop face off for the WEDF Championship, he made Joshua Bishop face off against Malik Brown in a steel cage match, knowing good and well that Joshua Bishop is already pissed off and is going to end Malik Brown's career before he even gets started.
Well, who won the last time between Bishop and Malik Brown?
That's the past, Frank Dahl. That is the past. We're talking about recent.
Well, you know, Malik Brown would have had a case for the WEDF Championship.
We get ready to see Seth Rollins. I know Seth Rollins has a lot on his mind. He still wants a piece of Roman Reigns.
That's right. Seth Rollins wants a piece of Roman Reigns. He even wanted Dean Ambrose to help team up with him. And Dean Ambrose basically told Seth Rollins that he is on his own. It's every man for himself. And Dean Ambrose talked for the first time on Smackdown last time. And he said the Shield will go down as one of the most dominant groups in history. But Ambrose is not a man of the past. He's a man of here and now. And that's dangerous for the whole SmackDown locker room.
Seth Rollins making his way to the ring. But I wish Seth Rollins the best of luck, because Joshua Bishop is on the mission here tonight. And if Malik Brown is anywhere near Toronto, he better be watching and taking notes. Either that, he better go ahead and get his final arrangements in order.
This was quite an interesting style of opponent for Joshua Bishop, because Seth Rollins is very similar in style to Malik Brown.
True.
Rollins is a high
Seth
flyer.
Rollins does have that dangerous curb stomp.
He is arguably one of the top members of the Shield. He is considered the architect of the Shield. Question remains, is Rollins in over his head tonight? Because you can tell that he's not 100% there. Here we go.
Bell, folks.
Seth Rollins telling Bishop to bring it on. And he's trying to lock up with Bishop, a 6'10", almost 350-pound alpha male.
Oh, boy. Well, Seth Rollins, you better go ahead and take the fight to Joshua Bishop.
Oh, he just shoved him away like a fly. Why are you trying to lock up with the guy the size of Bishop, Rollins? That is not a wise strategy.
I'll tell you what, I think Seth Rollins wants to prove to himself that he can beat the big dog. He can beat the top dogs in this company.
And just
Joshua
like that,
Bishop is probably one of the toppest ones of them all.
Bishop just dropped Rollins with a huge right hand. And Rollins is struggling to get to his feet.
Now, I think Rollins probably might biting off a little bit more than he can chew.
And now, a power slam already. And Bishop going for a quick cover.
I can see Joshua Bishop's motive. He wants to end this match quick because he knows that he has Malik Brown coming up at Unforgiven.
That's right. The quicker this match ends, the better ring shape Joshua Bishop is in.
Absolutely.
And Bishop has not competed since Summerfest against Shawn Michaels, so there might be some ring rust.
That is possibly true too, because I think even though Joshua Bishop did beat Shawn Michaels probably might have taken a little bit out for Joshua Bishop, and that's how come he was out for a little bit.
And remember, there is some history.
Oh, good grief.
Joshua Bishop teamed up with the $1 Million Congregation to defeat the Shield at WrestleMania. And you know who Joshua Bishop pinned? Seth Rollins.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I say. Joshua Bishop did a little bit too much gold, and Seth Rollins going to try to take advantage of the situation.
You can't count out Seth Rollins. You can't take your eyes off of him for 1 second. He is the architect for a reason.
And now,
And Seth Rollins says he has a visionary of what's to come for the future of Rollins here on Smackdown.
And some tells me Bishop has other ideas.
Oh, Rollins blocked that attempt. Look at Rollins. Oh, he's going for. Oh, Bishop just walked out of the way. Now he's just stomping on him.
Boy, he's just showing no respect for him whatsoever.
That's 330-some pounds just standing on top of your throat.
Now he's just gonna. Oh, good grief! Sure, go ahead, just toss him away like yesterday's garbage.
And now a choke bomb. Bishop didn't go for the pinfall.
I think Joshua Bishop wants to send a message to Malik Brown Frank Dom. He's using Seth Rollins to do it. Now he's throwing him from pillow to post.
2 Irish whips into the corner and a big boot to boot.
Oh dear.
Now look at.
Now each time he does this move, he keeps on asking the same question. Are you watching Malik? Are you watching Malik? Pay attention, Malik.
Rollins had his foot on the ropes, but Bishop just pulled up Rollins. Oh, look at Rollins knock him down. That took a lot of force to knock Bishop down.
Absolutely. Right now, I think Rollins is getting fired up here.
There's a sling blade knocking down the big man. This is the opening Rollins needs to get back in this match.
And Bishop quickly sidesteps him. Good grief. Then just bowls him over.
That bulldozer like shoulder tackle. Oh, look at the strength, a sit down power bomb.
Oh man. For a moment there, I thought it looked like the last ride for a moment there.
That's a move shades of Keith Lee on WEDF Raw.
Yeah. Now Bishop.
Bishop looking to end it. No, Rollins squirms out of it and counters.
Nice work. Now, if I'm Malik Brown, I'm taking notes because I know exactly.
Don't tell me.
Wait a minute. A pile driver? Oh.
I thought he was going for a power bomb. But Bishop too big, too strong, too thick.
Oh no.
Razors.
Oh man. Shades of the late great Scott Hall.
The Razor's edge, and Rollins kicks out at 2.
Oh man.
I think Bishop's getting a little frustrated every time Seth Rollins kicks out.
Absolutely. And son tells me this might Joshua Bishop, you better stay focused in the matter hand. That's what happens when you get too cocky.
And Rollins catches him with a crossbody. Will this be it? And only a 2 count. Rollins quickly gained momentum. Rollins is in there. Rollins slowly chopping down the big redwood. Oh, the knee connects. I don't think he got all of it.
He might not get all of it, McDonald, but he got enough to keep him down.
Remember, Seth Rollins has faced the likes of Undertaker and Kane and Abyss. He's had history being in the ring with big men.
Absolutely.
And now Rollins getting a little frustrated.
Uh-oh. That's a nice standing moonsault. Uh-oh, Rollins going right back up.
Rollins going for an elbow drop. Oh, Rollins is not done.
Another one?
Another elbow drop.
Sure, go ahead. You got to keep on elbow dropping him to oblivion.
Oh, now he's going for it. Phoenix Splash, no.
Yeah, he took a little bit, one too many chances, Frank Dong. And I think Joshua Bishop smells blood in the water.
Oh, no, look. Rollins counters again.
Joshua Bishop has to be wondering what I have to do to keep this guy down.
Well, Bishop's going to wonder what I got to do to survive now. 2. And no, Bishop kicks out at 2. Rollins is showing quite the performance here, perhaps showing why he could be a future main eventer as well.
Oh, man.
What is Bishop going for? Going for a big boot? No one home there. Rollins could be the Platinum Destroyer. Going for a neck breaker. No one home. And now look at the strength of Bishop. This time he got him up.
Oh, boy. And now Joshua Bishop. Good Lord. Using him as a dumbbell.
He was pressing him at least 3 times.
Oh, man. I think Joshua Bishop might be looking for the end here. Joshua Bishop just continues his assault.
Now Rollins gets out of it again. And look at Seth looking to cover him off a crucifix. And Bishop again kicks out at 2. Rollins is pulling off all the stops.
Absolutely.
Enziguri. And now Rollins rolling through.
Oh, man, what a kick!
Could Rollins be setting up for the curb stomp and a miracle victory? No, he's going for the cover. And again, Bishop kicks out.
Rollins showing a little bit of frustration. I think Seth Rollins might be looking for something here.
Might be thinking curb stomp now.
Is it? I thought he was in the perfect position for it.
He's going for it again. And no, Bishop counters. I think Rollins took
Joshua Bishop. Oh, nice counter.
And again, Rollins is. Oh, Bishop counters. Sends Rollins to the outside. But look at Seth Rollins again, the ever resilient Seth Rollins. Never quitting. What a performance from Seth Rollins, and Bishop is reeling right now.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you.
Oh, what a right.
That's a snap.
That was a big right hand. Now he's taunting him.
Oh, dear.
Saying, is that all you got, Seth Rollins?
I don't think Joshua Bishop wants to know the answer to that question. Right now, Joshua Bishop just continues his assault. Good grief. I think Joshua Bishop's done playing around for him.
I believe so too. Now he's going for another razor's edge. Bishop just told Seth Rollins, "Is that all you got?"
Oh dear. Well, I think Joshua Bishop might give it a stick a fork at this one. Stick a fork at this one. This one's about to be done.
The magnum opus.
And Well, referee, go ahead and count because this is academic.
And Joshua Bishop just won. I believe Bishop was actually toying with Seth Rollins.
And almost came back to bite him on the backside, Frank Dome. But Joshua Bishop, now he's focused. Now he needs to be ready because he knows he has Malik Brown and Unforgiven.
That's right, and the WEDF Championship is that opportunity, is at stake. Well, Joshua Bishop finally get another opportunity at the WEDF Championship with this new attitude, new lease on life. When Malik Brown spoiled the party inside a steel cage, an unforgiving 15-foot high steel cage.
That's gonna be colossal, Frank Dome. I'm pretty sure somewhere Malik Brown is taking notes on this matchup. That is if he's not drinking through a straw. Ooh, man.
Wait a minute!
Wait a minute! Look at the tail!
Malik Brown from behind! Malik Brown's here on Smackdown!
I bet the Joshua just won it.
And now Joshua Bishop is feeling the wrath of the violence party.
Oh, good grief!
Malik Brown is tearing a new one into Joshua Bishop, getting a little revenge.
Where the hell is security?
And Redemption isn't here to combat or help out. Redemption's not here yet.
Oh dear. Where the hell is security?
Oh, another
chest shot.
Malik Brown giving Joshua Bishop a receipt.
Oh.
Unrelenting. Oh, and Bishop busted.
Joshua Bishop busted wide open.
Joshua Bishop is busted wide open. Malik Brown has opened the big wound of Joshua Bishop, and he is not letting up.
Oh dear.
Malik Brown showing why he is a bloodthirsty animal, doing whatever it takes. We know there won't be steel chairs in this steel cage.
No, but I tell you what, Malik might regret this attack, Frank Dome. Joshua was not prepared for Malik Brown to show up here. And apparently needed security. Oh, good grief.
Oh no, the steel cage is lowering. The steel cage is lowering.
Wait a minute. How in the world did I get the steel cage here?
This is not good. This is not good at all. This unforgiving steel cage is just lowered in the ring. And look at Malik Brown unleashing violence.
Oh, this is getting out of hand. We need security out here. Malik Brown is about to be delivered daylights out Joshua Bishop.
Malik Brown is just destroying Joshua Bishop. Oh, Bishop, oh, just like that. A desperation clothesline.
Yes, I'm telling you, Joshua Bishop. I think Joshua Bishop might get ready to make Malik Brown pay here. We might not make it to Unforgiven, Frank Dome.
Oh my goodness!
Oh!
I think Malik Brown is busted open.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it Unforgiven, Frank Dome. This is getting ugly.
Again, throwing Malik Brown like a rag doll into the Unforgiven steel.
Okay, DDP, where are you? If you want to still have this matchup, you better get security out here to stop this onslaught. This is getting out of hand. And now Joshua Bishop just throwing Malik Brown from one side of the cage to the other side of the cage.
And Joshua Bishop just not letting up. Oh, Malik Brown blocked. Malik Brown blocked. There's signs of life in the determination machine.
Oh, boy.
Oh!
This, good grief.
He hit it.
This could be the glimpse of what
He hit the Jaguar knee. He hit the Jaguar knee. Malik Brown just left the last impression.
I tell you what, Malik Brown, you better savor this one. You better make sure you take notes of what you did here, because it's gonna take a lot more than that to keep him down.
It was Edge and Shawn Michaels. We saw the implosion of D-Generation X on the last episode of Smackdown.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels wasn't going to stand for what happened to Christian either.
Mm-hmm. We're moving progressively on here, folks.
That's right. Here comes a man we have not seen in a while. Here comes Alex Riley.
I did not even know this guy is still on the roster, Frank Dong.
Alex Riley is set to take on the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose, and Dean Ambrose has said he's a new man, and he is coming out for blood against Roman Reigns. I don't know if I want to beat Alex Riley here tonight.
Yeah, I think Alex Riley picked the wrong time to come to SmackDown.
I mean, Alex Riley is a former European champion, but...
How many years ago was that, Frank Dong?
2013 was when he lost to Matt Hardy on the final ECCW episode.
9 years has passed from that point until today, and what has he done since?
Somehow he's holding on to a job. I don't know if he'll be holding on too much longer if Dean Ambrose has other things to say about it.
Oh boy, yeah, son tells that he probably might be holding on to his life. Dean Ambrose is making his way down here, folks, and he is not a happy man. As we better get ready to take a trip to the Ambrose Asylum.
That's right, and Ambrose has this new attitude, this new lease on life. Question is, will Roman Reigns stick his nose in Ambrose's business? We know that Seth Rollins probably will not after Joshua Bishop dropped him on his head with that magnum opus.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, Malik Brown versus Joshua Bishop is going to be a burn at Unforgiven in the steel cage match. That's going to get mother-in-law ugly.
That's going to be one hell of a slobber knocker, in the words of the good old JR.
Yep. Well, time for you to step into the Lions then, Alex Riley. Let's see what you got.
Alex Riley has formed a team with Mojo Rawley, and they most recently teamed up in a losing effort to Heath Slater and Curtis Axel.
And right now, Dean Ambrose is just beginning to just stomp on him. This could get one-sided in a hurry, folks.
Oh wait, Alex Riley cursing.
Ooh, good grief.
When Alex Riley made his debut in WEDF, he had loads of potential. I don't know what he did with that potential, as Dean Ambrose is just picking him apart.
Oh, damn. Oh, Ambrose going up to the top.
Ambrose is looking to make quick work of Alex Riley.
Ambrose going for the pin.
And Riley kicks out.
Uh-oh.
So far, Alex Riley has not had a single lick of offense yet.
Not yet. Oh, wait a minute. I was about to say. We did see a reversal, but so far that was all that we saw. And now Dean Ambrose just continues to stomp on him.
Well, Dean Ambrose quickly put to sleep.
Uh-oh.
And if there is a man that's known about violence, it is Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, absolutely.
This version of Dean Ambrose might leave broken bones and won't even care one thing about it.
Oh, dear. What can you do against a guy that knows
how look, Alex Ray fighting back!
Uh-oh. Yeah, he spoke too soon, Frank Dong. And I think Dean Ambrose, I think we're about to put it in this real quick.
And yeah, I think it's over now.
Well, thanks for coming, Alex.
Dirty Deeds connects. That's got to be
1, 2, 3. Oh dear. Well, I can't even say that Alex Riley even tried.
Alex Riley put up an effort, but Dean Ambrose was just too focused, too determined, too much having a chip on his shoulder.
You call that an effort?
I just think Dean Ambrose was just wanting to get this out of the way as quickly as possible to send a message to Rollins.
Uh-oh! Here comes the head of the table, Frank Dong!
The so-called self-proclaimed head of the table, the once former Shield, the sword that broke the Shield.
You doubting him, Frank Dong? Okay, go in the ring and tell him.
This man is so full of himself, he made a sculpture of himself.
I mean, as we get ready to see Roman Reigns make his way down here, our tribal chief, acknowledge him. This man carried the Shield to greatness.
He also had him and Rollins in a 2-on-1 situation with the Abyss at Summerfest, and they couldn't get the job done.
Wow.
Looks like Roman Reigns has challenged Dean Ambrose, laid out the gauntlet for a showdown on United. There's redemption backstage. They'll be set to take on the New Day in a little preview of what's to come at Unforgiven.
You can't blame Redemption for being pissed off, Frank Dong. Thanks to the fact that we had no security, Joshua Bishop was like he got beaten the living daylights out of him by Malik Brown.
It was a long time coming. Taking shots at Bobby Lashley. We have not seen or heard from Bobby Lashley since that assault Wade Barrett made on Lashley in episode 375.
Oh boy, folks. Again, I says, Ray, we know that Unforgiven, Lita and Sasha Banks are going to do battle around the first ever Smackdown Women's Champion.
That is correct.
As Lita is making her way to the ring, we might get ready to see what a face-to-face confrontation between the two women.
I believe so, and this is a huge rematch that's been many CPPs in the making, as these two actually faced off at Night of Champions Extreme Rules, where Sasha Banks actually defeated Lita to become the inaugural first ever Raw Women's Champion. Well, then became the Raw Women's Championship after Summerfest when Charlotte Flair renamed it, and SmackDown made its own division. What a way the women have come a long way in WEDF.
And here we go, folks. Let's get ready to see Sasha Banks makes her way to the ring.
Well, Carter, it's boss time.
I was expecting that, Frank Dong. I was totally expecting that. As we see Sasha Banks make her way to the ring.
Question is, what is Sasha Banks? You know, she's not too happy that she had to compete through another tournament to have an opportunity at becoming champion.
To be fair, Frank Dong, I mean, you can't blame Sasha Banks because you can't blame her for being angry because honestly, she was a former champion, the former women's champion. I think that honestly she should have gotten the bye all the way to the championship final and face off against whoever wins this tournament. But DDP has other ideas.
Sasha Banks retained against Charlotte and Nikki Bella. Ooh, strong words from Sasha.
She's not wrong about the Bellas, though.
Ooh. Whoa.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Strong words from Sasha Banks, Frank Dong. What a matchup this is going to be at Unforgiven.
Sasha Banks versus Lita 2 at Unforgiven. And this time for the Smackdown Women's Championship. Who will become the first ever Smackdown Live Women's Champion?
Wow.
Right. Triple H will be facing Edge tonight on SmackDown. Edge competing for the first time.
That's going to be one intriguing main event, Frank Dong, tonight between Triple H and Edge. That's going to be epic.
Actually, our main event tonight is Triple H as R-Truth challenging Dolph Ziggler for the WEDF Championship. Well, Carter, are you ready to feel the power? Because here comes the WEDF Tag Team Champions. Here comes the New Day.
Oh, Lord. Here we go, folks.
Testify.
As we see Big E making his way to the ring, tossing out a box of bootios to the crowd.
Kofi's tossing out pancakes.
Oh, boy. And Xavier with that stupid trombone. Yeah, that was a trombone.
Yeah, bootios, pancakes, and trombones.
Oh,
the three most fearsome and inanimate objects in WWF history.
Oh, dear.
God must say RKO's the three most dangerous letters. The bootios, saxophones, and pancakes are the three most dangerous items in WWF.
we see the New Day, they're getting ready to face off against Redemption. I'm pretty sure Redemption, they're not too happy after what happened with their leader not too long ago this evening.
Well, Kofi Kingston, here's an interesting fact about Kofi, the former WEDF champion. Kofi will be competing in his 142nd match, which is most all-time in WEDF.
The New Day getting themselves ready for this matchup.
How monumental is that? 142 matches. That is quite impressive.
Yes, that is very impressive, Frank Down, no question. As we see the Redemption make their way to the ring.
That's right. This is a team that will do whatever it takes to win. They will isolate their opponents. They will fight dirty. They will distract the referee. They will pull out all the stops to win. And this is really their first match as a three-man unit all together. Let's see what they take against a well-oiled machine like the New Day. You know, we've seen Redemption in tag team 2-on-2 action, but we have yet to see them in 3-on-3 action. We know how the New Day is. The New Day is quite impressive. The New Day actually defeated the Shield in a 6-man tag team conference before the Shield's implosion.
Absolutely.
If that tells you anything about how well-oiled of the unit the New Day is, like them or not, the New Day have known each other for a long time. And they're like brothers.
Xavier Woods and Wade Barrett going to start us off, folks.
That's right, as Woods and Barrett, and look at Woods just taunting Wade Barrett. I'm not sure if that's a good idea to be taunting the bare knuckle fighter.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say it's a little bit too soon for that, buddy. Like I said, the Redemption's already pissed off for what happened earlier this evening. Now Wade Barrett just continued to do his number on Xavier Woods. Oh, I was about to say, nice comeback, Xavier Woods. Here we go.
Xavier Woods has only had 15 matches under his belt in WEDF.
Right now, Xavier Woods still taunting a little bit too much. Yeah, he might still be a rookie in this thing, Frank Don, because an experienced veteran doesn't take time out to taunt.
Well, Xavier Woods has been competing all over the world. He competed in TNA wrestling as Consequences Creed, even having a short-term tag team with R-Truth. Truth and Consequences. So don't be calling Xavier Woods a rookie. Look at
Kofi. Oh, there's a tag. Here comes Tyler Breeze.
Believe it or not, Xavier Woods is actually one who's been wrestling the most on TV over the years in the New Day.
I was about to say Xavier Woods going a little bit up, down, down.
Tyler Breeze is competing in 21 matches. Tyson Kidd is competing in 81 matches. Wade Barrett, 76.
Uppercut by Xavier Woods.
Here comes Big E, who's competing in his 31st match in WEDF with a 19-11 record. Quite impressive for...
Oh, man, nice belly to back.
Ever since making his debut late last season. Big E is quite the powerhouse as well, as Tyler Breeze wants no part of Big E, and now here's a tag to Tyson Kidd.
Oh, man. Tyler Breeze and Tyson Kidd, they better get themselves ready. They face off against the New Day at Unforgiven.
New Day cherishing a red and white attire tonight.
And now Big E now throwing Tyson Kidd up against the ropes.
And Big E overpowering Tyson Kidd.
Big E throwing Tyson Kidd that turnbuckle. Big E, gotta stay on them. You can't do that much taunting. That's why you can't do that much taunting. Those kicks. If I see some tag team work.
That's right. Here comes a tag to Tyler Breeze and a double.
Oh! It's a super kick party here tonight in Toronto.
Here's a tag to Kofi Kingston as Tyler Breeze had his back turned. Not a good idea to turn your back on WEDF's Iron Man, Kofi Kingston.
Uppercut by Kofi. Kofi coming up against the ropes.
Oh, look at that counter. Oh!
Nicely done. Turned it to a DDT.
I thought he was going for like an end of days type maneuver. Tyler Breeze was.
Yeah.
Now Kofi Kingston with a big old boom drop.
Oh, Kofi getting a little bit fired up here.
But
We
no,
just
Tyler,
gotta find somebody to get back in this matchup.
Tyler Breeze is finding a way. And now here comes Wade Barrett, arguably the toughest member of Redemption.
Oh, man. Wade Barrett. Well, I'm about to say he was trying to hit everybody over there. Oh, nice counter by Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett hasn't really taken much punishment either. Oh, down goes Big E, a cheap shot.
Oh, man.
He took his eyes off Kofi Kingston. No, Kofi's being sent for a ride.
I think Wade Barrett's trying to send a message out to Bobby Lashley, Frank Dong. Trying to tell Bobby Lashley, don't come back here. But this was going to be awaiting you if you do.
Or another message to Malik Brown saying that last week was a fluke in his mind.
Yeah, that too. And right now, oh, wait a minute. But I see some more tag team work here, I do believe. Oh, spoke too soon. I thought they were going to see some tag team work. Wade Barrett continues his assault. Oh, boy, oh!
A wind's a change.
Yeah.
There's two and no, only a 2 count. Now tag to Tyler Breeze. As Kofi Kingston is being isolated by the Redemption.
You have to admit, Frank Dog, this is kind of smart. Now, Kofi Kingston being stuck at the corner.
Remember, we don't know how well Kofi's knee is holding up.
That is true.
Right before Summerfest, the Bar did a number on that knee. And Tyson Kidd was a cheap shot to Xavier Woods. And now Tyson Kidd taunting. Now to get out of here, be taunting Xavier Woods when Big E gets the tag in.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tyson Kidd just stopped him from making that tag. And now Big E's coming in like a house of fire.
Look at Big E, the power of Big E. Kidd just kept up. Oh, he just ran into a shoulder knock.
Oh, wait a minute, here comes Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze tried to stop him, but that didn't work. Wait, baby, you want to go in there and stop him?
A hard clothesline. And Big E's cleaning house.
Oh, man. This is getting one-sided in a hurry. I don't even think we know which two of the New Day is going to defend the tag team titles.
Well, Tyson Kidd just knocked down Big E with a knee.
Uh-oh.
Don't know what he's going for there.
I have no idea, but he crashed and burned.
That's a huge mistake.
Oh, boy. Especially with Big E back up on his feet.
Oh, Big E looking for the big ending.
Uh-oh. Wade Barrett, you better do some.
And Wade Barrett getting involved. I think he hit Big E right at the last second, allowing Tyson Kidd to escape. And now Big E with Wade Barrett with a big knee.
Oh, man. And now Tyson Kidd lies here. Yep, here comes the tag. Here comes Wade Barrett. I think Tyler Breeze is snoozing out here at ringside.
Oh, the bullhammer!
Oh, good grief. Someone splash some water on Tyson Kidd. Someone splash some water on Tyler Breeze and wake him up. He is out cold over here. Oh, never mind, he's up.
Wade Barrett is not Big E silly. Big E has yet to respond to the bullhammer.
1, 2, 3.
I think Big E might have a concussion, Carter.
I think so, too.
Wade Barrett just hit him with an elbow as hard as he could.
Yeah. I think Wade Barrett is the brick house of this group, Frank Dawn, because, he just been in and just stopped Big E right at his tracks.
What a victory. What a statement victory for Redemption over the tag champs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's cut backstage to R-Truth, as R-Truth has something to say about his upcoming title match. Do you think R-Truth will cash in Money in the Bank tonight?
That's a good question. R-Truth, you better live up to those words. And oh boy. Back down the hatches, folks. We got a war in our hands.
Let's rewind back to 2004 because this is a rivalry renewed.
Triple H getting ready to make his way down here. It's Triple H versus Edge.
Edge's first match since that loss to Finn Balor, which resulted in Randy Orton punting Edge and knocking him out of commission until Summerfest, when Edge made the save after Randy Orton brutalized and punted the skull of Edge's brother and friend Christian. And Triple H is one man that's not going to stand for what Edge did on the last episode of Smackdown. And Triple H has, he won that brutal Hell in a Cell against Bobby Lashley. Triple H is probably still upset about losing that triple threat to Finn Balor with R-Truth involved.
I think Triple H, you look at Triple H, Triple H, he still wants a piece of Shawn Michaels after Shawn Michaels. Basically, Triple H said Shawn Michaels turned his back on him.
And Triple H didn't understand why Shawn Michaels stuck his nose in Evolution's business, knowing that how far Triple H and Shawn Michaels have gone back in WEDF. Remember, these two used to be so close in WEDF. Multiple-time tag team champions. They vandalized property together. They showed skits of John Cena having sex with Mr. McMahon in season 1.
Seriously, Frank Dong?
Way back in season 1.
Boy.
Cena was a part of the Process Corporate Cabinet, or Stooge champion. But enough of that. Triple H is on another level. And the question is Edge stepping into a trap here tonight? Do you think Edge will learn to regret showing up at Summerfest?
I think we're about to get ready to find that out, Frank Dong.
Edge says that Randy Orton woke up, the Rated R superstar. He said that the Viper was woken up, that Edge woke up the Viper. Well, Randy Orton might have woken up the Rated R superstar, and that could be very dangerous here for Triple H. This is going to be a war. This is going to be
Edge brought some backup here tonight.
This is going to be a war. This is not going to be pretty. A lot of hatred, a lot of bad blood. If you thought Joshua Bishop and Malik Brown had a lot of bad blood, this is tenfold.
Edge is all set and ready to go.
Here we go. We're going to have Edge taking on Triple H. The Rated R superstar taking on the Cerebral Assassin, the ultimate opportunist against the King of Kings.
That's the bell, and here we go, folks. That Triple H does have some fans here in Toronto.
And there's some saying that Triple H sucks, too.
Now Triple H just delivering some shots against Edge here.
Remember, this all started on United episode 24.
Uh-oh, nice counter. We got a reversal fest right there, that turnbuckle.
What happened on episode 24 of United, Edge took on Roman Reigns in the disqualification finish when Randy Orton appeared and attacked Edge. Dean Ambrose got involved, and then we saw Triple H and Shawn Michaels get involved.
And right now, Triple H just continues to assault on Edge. Somewhere down the road, Frank Dawn, Edge and Randy Orton are going to have to do battle.
That is correct. But at Unforgiven, I believe what's going to happen is Triple H will be teaming up with Randy Orton to face Edge and Shawn Michaels.
Right now. Uh-oh. Edge throwing Triple H that turnbuckle.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, man. I don't know what Edge was going for, but nice counter by Triple H.
What a face
Triple H
buster.
is showing everyone why he's the cerebral assassin.
Born to the face. Look at Edge, the veteran. Edge, the savvy veteran. The wherewithal to put his foot on the ropes and call for a rope break.
Now you look at you know something. Look at how great a tag team Rated RKO was, Frank Dawn. When they won those tag team titles and they held it for as long as they could until listening to the Dream Team at WrestleMania.
That is correct. Then things started going bad for the Rated RKO as soon as they lost to the $1 Million Congregation.
Absolutely. Everything fell apart.
And then they just had disappointing loss after loss. They won a few matches, but they had a hard time getting along.
Absolutely. Until eventually Randy Orton and Punk kicked Edge out of the company for a little bit.
That's right, because CM Punk enlisted Rated RKO to try to take care of Finn Balor.
Uh-oh, Triple H looking for a suplex.
And Edge failed to take care of Finn Balor, leading to Randy Orton brutally assaulting him. And then we saw a reuniting of Triple H and Randy Orton, and as well as Ric Flair for a brief moment.
Absolutely.
Another hard right hand.
Edge better find somebody to get back in this matchup.
That could be the opening. Oh, a gutbuster by Edge.
You see both Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels on the outside. Both of them want to get in this thing.
Oh, you can tell they're itching to get involved in this.
But they have to wait until Unforgiven.
You don't know about Randy Orton. You don't know about Shawn Michaels. You know how they'll let the egos get the best of them.
Absolutely.
Look at Randy Orton. Look at Orton.
Oh! Randy Orton provides a distraction and Triple H take advantage of the situation.
A close on to the surgically repaired neck of Edge.
Oh, look at Triple H now just continues his assault. Throwing Edge up against the ropes.
They'll go for the high knee. No one home there.
Nice bulldog. Now, Edge continues his assault on Triple H.
So far, both men have been methodical in their attacks on each other.
Yeah, that is true, Frank Dawn. Oh, good grief. That was innovative.
He just snapped the neck of Triple H on the ring rope.
Absolutely. I have to admit, that's kind of smart. I think we could do it again.
No, what evil intentions does Edge have up his sleeve?
I don't know.
What a knee. Oh, man.
Right to the back of his neck.
Edge is a very sick, twisted individual when he wants to be.
Absolutely, and Triple H has other ideas.
Looking for a pedigree.
I was about to say, I thought I was a little bit too soon for the pedigree.
Maybe that was a desperation attempt by Triple H to end this match early.
Possibly. Now, Edge continues his assault on Triple H. Triple H is in trouble here. Uh-oh. Edge going for the pin.
There's 2 and no. And again.
Randy Orton provided a distraction again.
And again, Triple H from behind.
I think I don't know what Triple H trying to go for, but he turned him around that corner, and now he just gonna club him.
Huge right hands.
Oh man! Oh, Edge is serious trouble in that corner right there.
Especially with Randy Orton lurking right there.
Yeah.
Now Triple H with the
Spinebuster.
double A spinebuster. Go quickly, going for the cover.
No, so that's the kind of spinebuster that make Arn Anderson proud.
Triple H has adapted styles from the likes of Arn Anderson and Harley Race. And and Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Edge beginning to battle back here.
Well, look at Edge. He's just raking the neck of Triple H on the ropes.
Oh, man. I mean, I think that's what you have to do here in the ring with a guy like Triple H. You got to be as ruthless as he is.
There's no doubt about that. And execution. Did Edge be setting up for the spear? Well, he's sizing them up. Oh, pedigree!
Oh!
The pedigree! He countered the spear into a pedigree. That's it.
Oh! How he got the shoulder up?
I have no idea. And Triple H is about to blow a gasket.
Oh dear. Referee just won.
Triple H is arguing with the referee. He thought he had 3.
Oh, wait a minute.
Randy Orton.
Oh, wait a minute. Things about to fall apart here, folks.
Well, Randy Orton didn't get a boot on Edge there. Shawn Michaels quickly intervened. This match is still going on.
Ooh.
Randy Orton tried to get involved, and Shawn Michaels made him pay for it.
Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton taking that battle with the ramp here.
Well, Triple H got the sledgehammer. The referee's distracted.
Ooh!
Trying to get take care of Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton, and now Edge getting another execution.
Sweet. I thought he was gonna look for sweet chin music. RKO!
Oh, the referee's making his way back to the ring. Edge is sizing up Triple H. The referee's coming back to the ring. Spear!
Oh, what vicious spear!
I don't think Randy Orton realized what happened.
And that's it.
What a victory for the Rated R Superstar Edge.
Man, what a round matchup this was.
What a victory for Edge here tonight. And unlikely another assist for Shawn Michaels.
RKO! He gonna stop him out, hold in and come on, referee!
Oh no, this can't be good for Edge. Orton's got a steel chair.
Oh, good lord!
Right across the skull of Edge.
I think Shawn Michaels is still out cold here at the over at the ramp. DDP, if you still want to have this match with Unforgiven, you better get some help out here.
Oh, they are brutalizing Edge. I think they're trying to set up for Concerto. One of Edge's deadly moves.
think, yeah, he got a chair right dog.
Oh, this can't be good for Edge. This can't be good for Edge.
I don't think Edge is gonna make it to Unforgiven.
This cannot be good.
We need to get some help out here.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Wait, Shawn Michaels!
Wait.
Shawn Michaels is back. And Shawn Michaels is taken out. Oh wait, Triple H fighting back. And look at Shawn Michaels trying to take care of everyone. Oh, Randy Orton. Randy Orton slithers out of the ring.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh, I think Triple H. Yeah, Triple H, you better find somebody to get out of that ring too, or you're in trouble. Oh, sweet chin music.
Sweet chin music. To Shawn Michaels' former friend, Triple H.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Oh no, this cannot be good for Triple H. You said that there about DDP, about trying to make this to Unforgiven.
Oh, dear. Oh, good grief. I think Triple H just got his belt wrong.
I don't think Triple H is going to make it to Unforgiven now.
Oh, dear.
Someone get some medical assistance for Triple H. He's out cold.
Yeah, he got his bell wrong, right dog. He probably might have suffered a concussion. And maybe more.
Man, Triple H is hurting bad.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, EC3 actually defeated Rey Mysterio and won the NXT Talent Initiative match. The first one to do it. Looks like EC3 is going to have to go through another hoop to become an official member of the Smackdown locker room roster. He's going to have to face off against another opponent of DDP's choosing. Oh, here's Neville. We saw Neville attack Adam Page on the last episode of United after Adam Page defeated Zack Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
Neville's not speaking at all.
Neville walks away. Could Neville be evolving into something different, Frank Dog?
We have seen Neville with a complete attitude change.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the next matchup of the evening. As Victoria is making her way to the ring.
That's right, Victoria will be in action against Paige. But these two women not going to be a part of the Women's Championship match at Unforgiven.
Maybe not Frank Dong. I was about to say maybe not Frank Dong, but both of them would like to be a possible #1 contender to the SmackDown Women's Championship.
That is correct.
Here comes Paige as she makes her way to the ring. And they say that too soon we know whose house this is.
Paige believes this is her house.
As Paige is making her way to the ring, getting herself ready for this matchup.
That's right. I believe the last time we saw Paige was when she was competing in the first round of the Women's Championship tournament.
Absolutely.
And she lost to Bayley on episode 373 Smackdown. But Paige oozes confidence. She has a lot of confidence going into this match. She's going against a veteran in Victoria. And Victoria, much like Lita before her, believes she has one final run in her.
I'm not going to hold it against them, Frank Dong. I mean, I can understand what they're saying. I mean, they feel like they took a dip to the fountain of youth. And since they took a dip in the fountain of youth, they got back some of their enthusiasm, some of their strength and ingenuity.
And we've seen the likes of Victoria and AJ Lee, Natalya, and Kelly Kelly try to get back. They believe they have something left in them.
Either that, they're just trying to be relevant. Which Lita, I don't think she doesn't need that much to be relevant because she's already relevant as is. Kelly and Victoria, they're pretty much more of an afterthought.
Well, what Paige?
Paige speaks for herself. I mean, never mind the fact what she does outside the ring. But inside the ring, she's very, very tough. She's a very tough woman to fight.
As long as Paige doesn't have any baby daddy troubles, she might be good.
I'm pretty sure some El Patron guy would like to have a word with you.
Well, we've seen Paige actually accompany him to the ring earlier this season.
Yes. Everyone has seen He Who Shall Not Be Named.
And no one home there. Well, the fact of the matter is, Paige, now that she has that out of her life, she can focus on being a singles competitor, becoming one of the best in the world, living up to that potential she had established for herself.
Absolutely. And
that
if there's anyone
point.
Who can have a successful comeback story, it's her.
You can't count out Victoria, who is a former women's champion in her own right.
True.
So far, Victoria has not really had any offense.
That's it. Well, keep in mind, Frank Don, this is the same woman who lost the championship by a box. By picking the wrong box.
Now what is Paige going for?
Paige Turner?
Hooks the leg. Will this be it? Referee goes for the cover, and no.
Now Paige just continues her song. And she saw earlier this evening, nice skip up. And she saw earlier this evening, Lita and Sasha Banks had a face-to-face confrontation as they get ready for their matchup at Unforgiven.
As soon as Victoria has some type of offense, Paige just shrugs it off. And no, only a 2 count.
Now,
Oh, what a forearm. Well, that took a lot out of Victoria.
Absolutely. I think Victoria has to keep this up on Paige. But look at Paige.
And Paige is beginning to look like the woman who became the hottest commodity on the scene once upon a time.
Absolutely.
And a win here could very well restore her prestige. Victoria just doesn't look like herself. Will the Anti-Diva be closing in on a big victory over Victoria?
Oh my God, look at this submission hold.
A submission hold in Victoria. I don't know if Victoria knows where she's at.
I think Victoria has to understand she's at probably near the ropes, Frank Dawn. Oh, nice counter.
Victoria using her leg strength to her advantage.
Yeah, but that probably might take a little bit off of Victoria.
The Rampage, I believe?
Yeah, I think that's the Rampage, Frank Dawn. And I think that is going to put this match in the books.
There's 2 and 3.
Paige is victorious here tonight. I think she's more than ready to challenge for the Smackdown Women's Championship right now.
Well, there's no doubt about that. Lita and Sasha Banks might be focused on each other, but after Unforgiven, you have a bunch of hungry challengers looking to make their claims for that SmackDown Women's Championship. Like Paige and Natalya and many others.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Paige is up there on the top of the list.
There's no doubt about that.
We see Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler having a conversation backstage.
That's right. Dolph Ziggler will be challenged by R-Truth for the WEDF Championship. Ooh. Okay. Wow.
Finn Balor might be speaking some truth here.
Well, the landscape of Unforgiven could very well be changed if R-Truth wins the WEDF Championship. What if R-Truth does win? What happens to Dolph Ziggler? Does he invoke a rematch clause and make it a triple threat? Is it just R-Truth and Finn and Finn Balor?
You know, well, that's a very good question, Frank Don. I tell you what, we got a major card for Unforgiven, folks. You better tune in.
That is correct. As in the first pre-show match, we have the World Tag Team Championships on the line. A triple threat tornado tag as the dominant Wyatt family defending against the newly added 2 Chainz Usos and the Hardy Boys.
Also, we got John Morrison challenging Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental title. Will John Morrison win the title back? You have to find out in Unforgiven.
John Morrison and Apollo Crews have had some victories leading up to this match. Also, the WEDF Championship is on the line as the New Day are challenged by redemption of Tyler Breeze and Tyson Kidd. It looks like Woods and Kofi are going to be competing in that match.
The Women's Championship is on the line. Becky Lynch is challenging Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's Championship. But Becky Lynch better be careful because the Bellas will be lurking.
There's no doubt about that. Also at Unforgiven, Matt Eichhorn steps into a house of horrors against the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And I'm not sure even the suspect being in Eichhorn's corner is going to be enough.
I don't think anyone can stop the Fiend, Frank Dawn. Also, that major tag team match, ladies and gentlemen, we got Triple H and Randy Orton go do battle against Edge and Shawn Michaels. Lord knows where that matchup is going to end up. That's going to be explosive.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. That's going to be bloodshed in that match. And also, the match to crown the first ever SmackDown Women's Championship. Sasha Banks, Lita, a rematch from Night of Champions, Extreme Rules.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, for the United States Championship, Kevin Owens versus Smokey. Smokey won that title at Summerfest, where Kevin Owens was able to win it. Bang! It's going to be interesting to see.
That's the last man standing match as well. Also, we have John Cena taking on Brock Lesnar. And John Cena's taking a back seat. He wants to work his way back to the title scene, but Brock Lesnar says he wants to go through John Cena to get a rightful opportunity at the world title.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Malik Brown and Joshua Bishop doing battle for the #1 contender spot for the WEDF Championship in a steel cage match. That is going to get ugly.
That's going to be bloodshed in that match as well. Also, a No More Contenders match for the World Heavyweight Championship as bitter rivals Kurt Angle and The Miz square off for an opportunity at whoever is the WEDF World Heavyweight Champion at Battleground.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, double main event number 1. Finn Balor versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler ready to defend the WEDF Championship. Question is, will Finn Balor be able to take the title away from him?
Well, the question is, will Dolph Ziggler make it to Unforgiven? And also main event number 2. Stone Cold Steve Austin believes he has one final run left in him, but standing in his way is the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan, who's looking to continue his Cinderella run as World Heavyweight Champion.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're bracing ourselves for the main event of this show.
That's right. R-Truth will be challenging Dolph Ziggler for the WEDF Championship. Will Dolph Ziggler make it to Unforgiven?
That's a good question, Frank Don, because last time I checked, R-Truth is the Money in the Bank holder. And so he could cash it in tonight. So R-Truth could get 2 opportunities at the WEDF Championship.
You know, R-Truth is fuming about what happened when Dolph Ziggler powerbombed R-Truth off the stage on episode 371 Smackdown.
Absolutely. And I think that because of that powerbomb, R-Truth wasn't able to cash in at Summerfest.
R-Truth wasn't even able to make it at Summerfest. R-Truth always believes there's some conspiracy theory against him. There's always someone out to get him. There's always someone trying to hold him down.
Well, R-Truth, here's a chance for you to redeem it. Here's a chance for you to redeem yourself. You have a golden opportunity to win the WEDF Championship. You take full advantage of it.
We saw what Daniel Bryan did. Daniel Bryan cashed in like a man and defeated John Cena clean in the middle of the ring at Summerfest to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. For R-Truth, the difference between Truth and Bryan, Truth likes to attack from behind. He likes to take shortcuts. Maybe there's some doubt in R-Truth's mind. You know how R-Truth said there's doubt in Dolph Ziggler? Maybe there's doubt in R-Truth.
I think that's a distinct possibility, Frank Dong.
And R-Truth is just using Dolph Ziggler's weaknesses as a crutch for himself.
That's R-Truth getting himself ready. It's put up a shove time here on Smackdown.
Here comes the champ.
We get ready to see Dolph Ziggler make his way to the ring, the WEDF champion. The question is, will he still be WEDF champion at Unforgiven?
That's a big question. Like we've mentioned, R-Truth may have 2 opportunities to win the WEDF championship here tonight.
Absolutely.
And R-Truth is known to outwit and outsmart his opponents. Remember, he gave John Cena the biggest hell of his career last season.
Absolutely. This could be one epic main event here, ladies and gentlemen. And the landscape of Unforgiven could change right here before our very eyes.
Question is, does Dolph Ziggler have what it takes? Remember, he did defeat Samoa Joe, the once unstoppable Samoa Joe. R-Truth is a whole different opponent than Samoa Joe. And so is Finn Balor. Finn Balor is a different opponent as well.
Absolutely.
We have not seen or heard from Samoa Joe since Summerfest. We have not seen or heard from Braun Strowman either.
That's what I said. I think Samoa Joe is somewhere he's remember that long tirade can take a whole lot out of a person. So probably Samoa Joe might have, spent some time recovering, licking his wounds, and getting himself back about 100% to go for the title again.
I mean, Samoa Joe went through a lot of hell. He went through the likes of Joshua Bishop and even Kurt Angle, John Cena. He went through CM Punk twice. He went through Braun Strowman. I mean, he had a target on his back.
Yeah. I mean, eventually a long title reign takes its toll on a person.
That's right. Ever since he defeated Goldberg at WrestleMania, it's been a tough task for Samoa Joe.
Absolutely.
But now
if he calls for the bell, and here we go.
Now the weight of the shoulders of the WDF Championship is on Dolph Ziggler's hands. On his shoulders. Not his hands, his shoulders.
Yeah. There's a saying, heavy is the head that bears the crown. So, because, if you're the champion, you have to be ready to defend that title night in and night out. You know what? I give Dolph Ziggler credit. Dolph Ziggler has been defending that title, especially here tonight. Especially if there's a possibility that he could defend that title twice here tonight.
Well, Dolph Ziggler, he's also had a long journey as well. He came up short against Kurt Angle when Kurt Angle was then World Heavyweight Champion. Only a 1 count. Dolph Ziggler also struggled in the King of the Ring tournament. Oh, look at R-Truth, the flexibility of R-Truth still in his twilight years. R-Truth is very flexible.
Absolutely. Right now, R-Truth taking the fight to Dolph Ziggler, which is what you have to do if you want to be the WEDF champion.
Remember, Dolph Ziggler defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, and now Stone Cold is the #1 contender on the Raw side. That just shows you how stiff the competition was for Dolph Ziggler in that King of the Ring tournament.
Absolutely. And the kick out by Dolph Ziggler. This match continues on.
And then Dolph Ziggler finally got past Kurt Angle. Finally defeated Kurt Angle on the road to Summerfest.
Ziggler barely got the shoulder up.
Dolph Ziggler had Braun Strowman in the thorn of his eye as well.
Now R-Truth going for the pin again. These quick pins that R-Truth is doing is taking a lot out of Dolph Ziggler.
R-Truth knows what he's wanting to do. He wants to try to weaken and trying to wear out Dolph Ziggler, and Ziggler with the drop kick.
Now, here comes Dolph Ziggler. I was about to say Dolph Ziggler was about to go for his elbows for a moment there.
Maybe Ziggler had other ideas.
Yeah.
So far, this is a very focused, determined Dolph Ziggler. We have not seen any showboating from Ziggler here.
If you're the champion, this is what you have to do if you're the champion. You have to be determined to hold on to the title. Wait,
R-Truth. There's one, there's two, and no. No one hold off that drop kick.
That's
Wait, going for he's going for a back
suplex.
That's backside suplex. Dolph Ziggler going for the leg of R-Truth.
Yeah.
And Dolph Ziggler not showboating. I think that was a message sent to R-Truth. So you're not taking my title.
Only a 2 count we progress on.
That was a bit of confidence there from Dolph Ziggler, trying to reassure himself that he can get through this here tonight. Because Finn Balor will be awaiting the winner of this match.
That's what I was about to say. Ziggler needs that. I think this is, in a way, Frank, you might have a point. This can be a confidence builder for Ziggler, because it probably might tell Dolph Ziggler that he has what it takes to beat Finn Balor. And I think also, Frank Dog, Finn Balor was trying to give him a word of warning about Dolph Ziggler, about R-Truth, what R-Truth could do here tonight.
Oh, R-Truth planting Dolph Ziggler right there. Oh, face first.
Yeah, I was about to say, just back and forth we're going here. And now, R-Truth now,
R-Truth slowing the match in his favor. He's looking to isolate and dissect Dolph Ziggler here.
Absolutely. Now R-Truth coming from the ropes here.
Lie detector.
Get that there count,
There's two. And Ziggler gets the shoulder up in 2.
Yeah, just barely flanked on.
R-Truth might be trying to set for the little Jimmy or the scissors kick.
R-Truth. Going behind Ziggler. Ziggler with the reversal. The Famouser.
The Famouser connects.
And only a 2 count.
And Ziggler getting a little frustrated here.
On Dolph Ziggler, gotta stay focused. Oh, what a DDT. Dolph Ziggler gotta stay focused here.
Vintage Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler going for another cover. Ziggler going for quick covers. And again, another 2 count. So it took so long to get to this moment of being the WEDF champion. R-Truth could take it away just like that.
Absolutely. Right now, Ziggler now continues to decide on R-Truth. This is what you have to do. Ziggler throwing R-Truth up against the ropes here. And nice reverse DDT. And now R-Truth back in control of this matchup.
Reversal by Ziggler.
Now, Ziggler, Oh man, nice neck breaker.
Nicely done by the show-off.
Yeah.
Ziggler might be trying to size him up for the zigzag or the super kick.
Oh man, I thought Ziggler was about to go for the zigzag.
And R-Truth with a club and clothesline to the back of the neck.
And
Where is R-Truth going?
Oh, wait a minute. R-Truth, what are you doing? This is not no disqualification. Oh, come on! No!
Not this way! Referee's calling for the
disqualification.
Referee's calling for the bell. This match is being thrown out. Come on now. Oh, I know what R-Truth is doing. I know exactly what R-Truth is thinking.
Yeah, he's trying to weaken Dolph Ziggler so he can cash in.
R-Truth said he had 2 opportunities. Looks like Truth is making the most of it.
But this is not what Money in the Bank is made for.
Oh, man. Oh, no, this is not good. This is not good. Get away.
Oh, come on now. R-Truth has some evil intentions in mind with our table.
Oh, what a right.
The referee has already called for the bell, folks, but R-Truth wants to dish out some more punishment.
There's not a damn thing the referee can do about this.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
this
no,
cannot
no,
be
no,
good.
no. Oh, good grief.
The little Jimmy through the table. Oh, no. R-Truth is grabbing the briefcase. He's grabbing the briefcase. We're about to see a cash in.
Not now.
R-Truth is cashing in Money in the Bank.
Oh, dear. I don't think Ziggler's in any shape to defend the title right now.
R-Truth has officially cashed in Money in the Bank. All Ziggler's got to do is get Ziggler. All Truth has got to do is get Ziggler back in the ring.
Wait, Balor!
It's Finn Balor.
Balor is saying not on my watch. He throws the referee out of the ring. Oh boy, that's gonna be a fine. R-Truth.
I think R-Truth has realized what happened. Wait, Switchblade.
Oh, wait!
1916!
Good grief!
And the referee hasn't seen a thing!
Oh, wait a minute! I think Balor's going to go for the coup de grace!
And Ziggler's still out on the outside! Coup de grace!
And now Balor!
Has Finn Balor done enough damage? Now both men are down!
Oh, dude. Ziggler is struggling to get on his feet over here. Man, is he struggling.
R-Truth is still down and out.
I think Ziggler heading into the ring. Is Ziggler looking for the zigzag? No, Truth has other ideas.
Well, this match is official now. The referee's back in the ring. Ziggler going for a zigzag. No, R-Truth got the elbows. How much does both men have left in the tank? R-Truth bouncing on the ropes looking for a line attack. No! R-Truth got shoved away.
Oh, super kick!
The super kick out of nowhere. Ziggler.
1, 2, 3,
And Ziggler somehow escapes with the WEDF Championship, and R-Truth becomes the first man to unsuccessfully cash in the Money in the Bank contract.
Oh boy, somewhere Frank Dawn, by the time R-Truth wakes back up, he's gonna try and look for Finn Balor, because R-Truth thought he had a golden plan to get it done, but thanks to the assist of Finn Balor, just isn't happening tonight.
I wonder if Dolph Ziggler just realized what happened, how he managed to retain the WEDF Championship.
I don't know.
Well, there's Finn Balor staring down Dolph Ziggler. I think Ziggler just realized what happened.
These two men in Unforgiven, Frank Dawn, is going to be a battle for the WEDF Championship, and it's not going to be pretty, folks. Finn Balor doing exactly what he wants.
Bruce tried to cheat his way to the WEDF Championship, but Finn Balor was not going to let it happen, especially when this match with Dolph Ziggler Unforgiven meant so much to him. Well, we will see you on the 8,000 subscriber special for Carter. This is Frank Dahl signing out. Good night.